episode 39. Welcome to Sin City. We actually made it this time.
And before we get there, Rennick, you want to give the recap?
Yeah. Our last session had us traveling to Big Nielsen. We were still in the forest, and we'd come into an ambush by some cultists, one of which survived. While sort of debating / trying to interrogate the surviving cultists, there's a bit of a tussle, and I end up nailing Jeff with a firebolt. We got a hold of the situation, though. Later that night, we heard some buzzing, and the next day we encountered, what were they called? Carol's? Is that the name? Yeah, Carrots. And they charged us 200 gold to pass peacefully. Seeing the nest with giant wasps, we were all quite well influenced to pay the gold and avoid finding out just what carrots and giant wasps can do. And we ended up coming across a trade town where we bought a sled. And then Jeff heard something about a creature with mist hovering behind them. You want to fill me in there, Jeff?
That was more, we had the kind of vampires kind of approach us. They seemed to be rogue, as opposed to the ones that we encountered earlier from the mountain path, and hungry. And so they approached us very hostilely, and we returned in kind.
Where did this market where we found a sled come from?
Remember we were talking about building a carriage or a sled, and we did end up building a sled, but you said we couldn't use it through the jungle because it was still rough terrain.
Oh, okay. I was thinking after we were already in the jungle, and I'm like, hold on, what are you talking about? But okay, got you.
No, I think we did that. There was like one town we bought this stuff at, and it was before we even got into the jungle, I want to say.
Yeah, you guys got joined onto the path and went to that first town.
The village at the start of that arrow.
Yeah. And you guys are roughly a day's travel outside of Big Nielsen after hoofing it all the way from Jingal. But now you've discovered that there is in fact a path that just skirts around the great forest of Jingal that tradesmen use, but it is still not considered a very safe route. And it is now marked on the map for you guys. And you see the path that you found that has not been maintained going through the jungle. That would be a much shorter trail for your shipping company if it was recovered. Food for thought, I guess.
Hashed out, like macheted out, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's there. It's just, it's been overgrown. It needs a good weed whacking. Anyway, you guys were attacked by the vampires in the night. You went to sleep afterwards, and you were able to get a full night's rest. Just in case I didn't do it last session.
Yeah, the questioning thing to me, obviously this is something we're just gonna have to figure out, but is how they got so far away from that town in Mineria.
Well, how do you know they were from that town in Mineria?
I was gonna say unless there's other vampires around, which is a distinct possibility.
Oh, who knows? You read the journal. You did. I think it was Jeff. You specifically took it.
right at the
And
end, I
you-
think there was like journal and something Theo took, like a ring or something. I remember there was two things, and Theo took one, and Jeff because he.
Correct. There was a gold ring and a silver ring. The spawn had the silver ring. They
Mhm.
both bared the same signet. It was not Strahd's or from the town. It was a family crest of unknown origin.
Right. Well, and that was literally the last thing that happened last session, so we haven't really gotten to explore that yet.
Yep. So that's everything you guys know about it at this point. Which I suppose is a fair amount.
Yeah.
So you guys have gotten a long rest. It is the morning after the attack and most of your travels. You can see ahead of you down the sloping hills the path that you will cross on your way into Big Nilsson. And way off in the distance, you can actually see Big Nilsson itself.
On the note of that, can I have like kind of carouse the journal during the night?
Sure. So the journal tells a tale of them being the counts of a small town, and they ruled over this town, taxing them and maintaining order while preying on the poor families and runaways in the town for fresh blood. But over time, the town became poorer and poorer, and travel became lower and lower, and eventually the people rioted against them, and the two that you saw were the last two survivors of the riots and overturning of the family in the town, and they were desperately going around the countryside.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
Did they name the town? Or did I...
Yeah, that was gonna be my next question. Did we get the name of the town? But other than that, I think that's it.
Yes, I will give you the name of the town. Just give me a couple seconds here. Feel free to banter.
No worries.
So, what's everybody's plans for once we defeat the cult? Well, does anybody have any plans?
Once we defeat the cult, I mean that's a ways in the future.
Save the world.
Well, based on what we said, I kind of thought there's some order that needs to be restored, but at some point, if we've settled the world and we haven't let it get destroyed, I'd like to go visit the island of the one that we now know is the first one standing before they sealed away.
Monotone.
Yeah.
I'm trying to obviously build up my company and get rich and spread.
Pullman wishes to open an orphanage.
I want to make more Jeffs.
An army of Jeffs.
Yeah.
I can't see what could go wrong there.
I think I'm gonna try and retire, semi-retire.
The name of the town was Bloodnocht.
Cool.
Okay.
So I
So,
think
you guys-
we're continuing on our journey.
Yup.
Everybody. No assent?
Yes.
So you guys head on through your travels. You cross the road at around 11 o'clock in the afternoon, looking at the sky, and you don't see anybody along the road. And you proceed to cut through the fields. As you're going, you've seen different farmlands dotting the surrounding areas, and you have to cut through various fields. And you get closer and closer to the city. By the nighttime, you guys see that you have the chance to kind of camp out a little bit early and get rest, or head into the city and arrive a little bit later. What do you wish to do?
I feel like pushing on so we can have a hot meal, a bed. It'd be a later night, but a more comfortable night.
Jeff just looks at Melvin and starts walking. Like shrugs and says, okay. Starts walking.
That's 2 votes for moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can keep going.
Okay. Where do you guys wish to go in the city once you arrive?
I would think a tavern / inn.
Yeah, would Melvin be familiar with this place? Like, would he know sort of what areas to go to for, like, expensive, not expensive kind of stuff?
I think. Go ahead.
You guys know of the Dragon's Inn in the market is one of the finest taverns, being the main one in the market.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, Melvin should know because he's from there, but Jeff should also know because he's been there a few times.
Yeah, you know the CD Tavern. You know of the CD Tavern that is where you guys have gone before, near the smaller market in the shittier part of town, to be frank, where the servants and maids and stuff like that live.
I don't exactly want like a bad place, but I'm also not looking to like spend buttloads of platinum. So, like,
Well, excuse me, the Dragon's Inn is the primary inn for the market where most travelers and stuff are expected to stay. So it's not like crazy premium in price. It's not like staying in a 5-star hotel, but it is just, you know, where everybody's going to pass through because it's at the market. If anybody who's in that merchant trade, they will be there.
that sounds like our place, or rather, the place we want to go.
Yeah.
I agree. It's like a good base of operations because there'll be a lot of people.
Yeah, so I think we head there first, get a room set up, get some food in us. It's probably pretty late.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe they have a hot bath if they have them ready. If not, I'll just take a meal and clean myself up in the morning.
I feel like the order of the day is food, rest, shower. The night.
Okay, you guys arrive at the Dragon's Tavern. It is late at night, but there still are plenty of people going around. Daryl is working at the door. It seems like most of the rest of the security staff is off for the night. And you see the standard bartender working behind the.
Do I recognize anyone other than Daryl?
No, you don't tonight. It's just kind of random commoners, a couple of traders, and a unrecognizable bard singing at the table, and a few nobles chatting.
Cool. I'm gonna go up to Theo and pull him up to the bar and buy him a drink and be like, down for some recon?
5 coppers a pint.
Cool. I'll throw 6 coppers down for the tip.
Thank you. He takes it and gives you a pint.
No, that was for you, Theo.
Do you still wish to give the gold coin? Okay, I figured. All right, so Theo and Jeff, they start their tab. It does seem kind of like the bar is kind of milling, chilling about. The bartender asks you guys, looking at your state and seeing that you guys are borderline exhausted. Did you all need a room for the night?
Yes, please. Probably multiple.
Looking at Melvin, kind of up and down, he's, have I seen you before, sir?
Melvin will tap at the mask. Probably. It's been a few days since I've been in town.
Okay. Welcome back. We charge 6 silver pieces per person a night. I can do 5 a person for the group fee.
Excellent. And I think we might want to open up a group tab. Is anybody opposed to that? Melvin looks around.
I'm good with it.
All right, group tab it is then. Yeah.
Okay. Do you wish to pay ahead like your friend, or will you pay at the end of the evening?
I'll pay at the end of the evening. Actually, I'll pay ahead.
I'll toss in a gold coin.
I'm gonna go ahead and pay.
25. So 2 gold pieces and 5 silver pieces for the rooms for everyone.
Just gonna be like, well, I'm just kind of sit here. I don't think I need a room. But I'll talk to you a little bit.
She kind of eyeballs you strangely. Well, you have to pay if you're just going to stay here all night. I suppose if you drink enough, we won't have to charge you.
Okay, well, I'll be back a little later, and I'm gonna wrap my arm around Theo and start escorting him to the exit.
I'll go along.
Okay. He kind of raises his eyebrow, but doesn't say anything to you guys. Do you wish to leave?
Yeah, I want to walk outside and tell Theo to pull his hood up, and then I want to run to the CD Tavern.
All right, I'll pull my hood up and fall.
Okay.
Make it quick.
Anybody else can do whatever they want for the night, and then we can handle that after.
Yeah, is anybody else leaving with them, or are you staying and going to bed?
I'll
Melvin's
stay
gonna
in the
stay.
bar and listen to what people are talking about, and then I'll head up to bed when in a few hours.
Okay. Yeah, so that'll just be 1 gold piece if for both of you, if you wish to pay her 5 silver pieces apiece.
Already threw a gold piece.
Holman's just gonna hit the hay after traveling. Their legs are tired.
Melvin is gonna do very similar. Quick meal and some beers, and then crawl into bed.
Okay, so excuse me. Trying to find you guys. Jeff, you arrived. Theo, you arrived, but you are invisible. You see the normal bits of characters, tired-looking sailors, a couple seedy-looking sailors playing cards with some poor peasants, and some okay-looking bar maidens. And the bartender looks pretty tired. It's already pretty late in the night, and he's getting ready to kick everyone out.
Do I recognize anyone here?
You recognize one of the less savory people as a member of the black market, but not somebody you personally know. Theo, same for you.
Okay. Honestly, I didn't really want to do too much. I more just wanted to see if there was anybody that I could talk to. I'm gonna go up to the guys playing poker and ask them how business has been.
Do you ask him?
I'm gonna roll up and be like, looks like quite the game you got there.
No, I mean, are you asking about business, or are you asking about business?
Like, I kind of
You know
know
what
what
I'm
you mean
saying?
by that, but I kind of don't.
Like, are you asking about his black market business, or are you asking about his, a regular business? How would you indicate to him that you're talking about under the table business?
Right. Well, like I said, I'm not gonna go up and directly be like, "Hey, how's this fucking trade going?"
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll up and ask them how their game's going, and be like, "You look like traders."
Yeah. What to you?
Well, I'm a bit of a trader myself. Which routes do you run?
Well, before the waters changed, I used to run from here to Ramal.
Yeah, the water's been kind of a detriment on all of us, I think. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm thinking about heading up north, offering protection for a trader.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Or which route?
Up north through Jingal.
You talking about the guys running out of Jingal Port?
I don't know anything about any port. You talking about that new company they based out of there? He kind of looks side-eyed at the commoner who he's playing cards with,
I mean,
indicating they don't need to know this
I've heard about them. Is that who you're going for? These new guys?
I've done a couple of things with them, but no, I don't know them personally very well.
Well, if you worked with them before, why are you going up there for somebody else then?
I was independent. I used to work with a couple different companies. I never actually worked with that company, like for them personally. I hired them or worked interchangeably with them, you understand?
I see. If you like something a little more stable, I could maybe put in a word for you.
Perhaps we can continue this conversation another time.
Yeah.
And he slides you his information.
I'll be like, yeah, it seems like they're about to close here. I just kind of wanted to pop in and see if I saw some people. But
Noel, this
I
was
hope you-
usually inhabited by sailors, so it's dried up around here lately.
yeah, I understand that. And I'm gonna take his card and be like, wave it, kind of wave it at him and be like, thank you, sir. I will contact you post haste. And have your last drink on me. And I'll slide him 5 copper.
I
Or no.
appreciate it.
I'll slide him 1 silver.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. And he wishes you good luck. And can't wait to hear from you, because he doesn't wish to leave Big Hilton.
I'm gonna kind of nod at him, do my little hat tip, and I'll nod at the guy he's playing poker with, and then I'll kind of just slowly make my way out.
Okay.
See if anybody else is paying attention.
No, nobody's eyes are on you. It's kind of just a lazy night. You wouldn't know that anything's going on in the world here.
Okay. And then we're gonna go back for the night, I think.
Okay. Does everybody go to bed, or does somebody wish to stay up in the Dragon's Inn or tavern?
I think it was there.
Suggestion. Got him. Sit there.
Okay.
If they're still there when we're back, I kind of just want to sit at the bar, have a couple beers, and see if I can listen in on the nobles' conversation.
Give me a investigation check, please.
Jeff will sit with Theo. If Theo's gonna sit there, Jeff will sit with Theo.
Go ahead and do it at advantage.
Coming right up.
You don't really hear them talking about anything of consequence. They're talking about new clothing trends in the city and a couple of girls that they were interested in, but nothing other than that. They talk about trying to get into a couple of places, but you can't hear the names of any of them, and it seems to be of no consequence.
Alright, well, I'll go hit the hay after that.
Okay. So you guys get a good night's rest. You wake up. The tavern is barely getting started. The chairs are being brought down from the tables, and porridge is being served for breakfast. What do you wish to do?
Melvin is gonna go ahead and go to one of the chair tables that still has chairs on it, put it on the floor, sit down, and wait to be served porridge.
Shortly, one of the waitresses brings you some porridge and smiles graciously at you.
I will tip her 2 copper.
She smiles and thanks you very much as she takes down the rest of the chairs around your table. Does anybody wish to join Melvin?
I'll go
Yeah,
ahead and join
Jeff will like pump out a puff of steam and like waking back up, essentially restarting, and then go and sit with him.
Just like still sitting in his chair, like leg up and everything, and just like do.
Yep, pretty much.
All right. So who is up? Or does anybody else join him?
Pullman would like to join
On
the
this
table.
night, I'm getting some sleep.
Everybody gets their porridge that comes down, and you see as 1 or 2 people from the inn also wake up and start floating down for their porridge. What do you guys wish to do with your day? You're back in Big Nelson. You see that Craig has not returned yet for his shift at the tavern.
I'm gonna look at Melvin and ask him, so what do you know about this casino?
Melvin's gonna pause and think to himself, what do I know about this casino?
Well,
Is Melvin requesting to go DM talk time?
Yeah, yes, he is.
Okay. Okay. Well played. So you've seen that it is a large underground casino. You've seen that it is possibly multiple floors. You've seen that is somehow associated with a trap door in the corner of some sort of large icebox. And you know that the people that you've seen there looked very well dressed and very clean, and were wearing jewelry, nice, well-made jewelry.
I'm writing all this down. I'm feeling very crude and direct. I kind of just want to start grabbing nobles and just telling them, where's the casino?
I'd love to have this. I'd love for you to have this conversation with the party over porridge.
Let's just start grabbing nobles and just shaking them down for information.
All right, so you guys are up. All right, well, I guess that's enough for you. Did you need any clarification questions? Oh, you believe it's run by a mob of
And
some
it's
sort,
mob
like a gang.
Oh, I'm just gonna sick Jeff on it then.
Okay.
All right. I'll jump back into regular chat.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
After looking into the air for a little bit, Melvin looks back at you, and over his porridge, informs you that the casino is a hidden venture, underground somewhere. From what I know, there's something about a trapdoor in an icebox, and this isn't like, well, it's not the seedy, grimy underbelly of the city. It is the shiny underbelly of the city. So everybody I've seen there is well dressed with jewelry. Looks like they have some money. Definitely a mob run thing or a gang run thing. I think we have enough political and financial leverage that as long as we can find somebody within the criminal underground, we should be able to get an invitation, I think, to this casino.
Well, maybe I can go through some of my contacts then.
That's why I figured you would be the person to get us in touch with the criminal underworld.
I'll see what I can reach out. And at that point, Jeff will get up and I hate to keep doing this, but I'm gonna look at Theo and be like, wanna go?
Can I use my cloak though?
And I'll tell them, I'm like, this is daytime. It's not the time for that. We need to use our abilities.
Okay, yeah, but no cloak tonight either, though.
Can I suggest I can follow you guys as a bird, like a crow or whatever in the sky? I guess a seagull would be more apropos in a coastal city.
I don't think we're in a
I-
coastal city.
Really would. Yes, you are on a coastal city.
Did that yesterday.
Is Big Deal the city of the coast?
What he
Theo
was
could
told.
use a
Yep.
bird on his shoulder.
It's kind of like Los Angeles. It's not directly on the coast, but it's like very large and connected directly to the coast.
Okay,
Does
for
that make
sure.
sense?
If you go the right
Yeah,
way,
so
you'll hit the coast.
But yeah, and you get seagulls all over the place in LA. Those things like to travel.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah, so when you look at the map of Big Nil, it's obviously not to scale. It's much larger than, represented. It's just a generalized map.
Yeah.
So, what do you wish to do?
I would like to take a walk around the city looking for symbols and people trying to be secretive, especially the richer people.
You have what is it? You have Thieves' Cant, right?
I don't have Thieves' Cant, I have Safe Haven.
I have Thieves' Cant though. And I'm
Right.
joining him for this.
Right.
Or do you want to join? Or do you want to
You see that there's like a jeweler who has some marks indicating that they do trade. In Thieves' Cant, you see another stall that trades weapons that indicates the same, that they're open for trade. Yeah, what do you wish to do?
I'm tempted to get the rings appraised by the jeweler.
I was gonna say the jeweler because I have some gemstones that we could potentially trade with him too, or bribe him with.
And a jeweler will see some good money and know some high class folk. It's a good spot to start.
Okay. The jeweler offers you 15 gold pieces and 25 gold pieces for the silver and gold ring, respectively.
I want to hold on to them for now, but it's good to know their market price.
He smiles at you and asks you in kind of in thieves' can if there's anything else that you needed.
What else do you sell?
He indicates that he trades in all kinds of jewels and gold, regardless of where it's found.
I'm gonna plop 5 of the precious gemstones that I found on the table.
I was
and be
gonna
like, "What do
say,
you
I was
think of these?"
gonna let Jeff share his goods. They're here.
He evaluates them and offers you 200 gold pieces for all of
For all of them?
For 5.
Right. Because I do have more than that. That's what I put out.
Yeah, for the ones you pulled out.
I'll make the deal. Just in good kind.
He smiles at you greedily and takes the gemstones and gives you the money in a sack. Did you have anything else, my friends?
Well, we've been looking to spend a little more money, if you know what I mean.
He pulls out some very rare gemstones and various high-end spell components that would be difficult to find. You would have to name it for me to tell you if he has it, though.
That would fall to Red.
Who's technically not even in there. But perhaps you can tell me about him and I can hit him up and so retroactively research them.
Or Melvin.
Okay.
You look into
Melvin is with us, right?
No, Melvin was back at the tavern.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Melvin's just chilling on some porridge.
Yeah, I'm enjoying my morning.
Okay, guys, anything else?
Holman would like to catch up to us in the market.
I mean, just the walk out to the door at the Dragon's Tavern.
Yeah, but Holman's short legs, huffing and puffing.
I'll join Holman to help him find the others.
Okay, everybody else shows up at this gem and jewels trader and conveyor of magical items. So, Melvin, is there any powerful spell components that you might need. Red Coyote, yes, that is there.
Nah, baby, I'm a sorcerer, all natural.
We could use some diamond.
Well, 100 gold pieces worth of it. Diamond dust is there. How much would you like?
Theo's gonna toss a glance over to Jeff.
Jeff will.
She needs
Jeff will
100
kinda-
gold pieces worth, so I mean.
Yeah, Jeff will kind of sigh and shrug, and he'll toss up 100 gold pieces.
Okay, so yeah. 100 gold pieces of diamond dust is given to you. Anything else, guys?
Melvin?
No, I'm good.
Anything else you might need, my friends? You seem like good people.
I was wondering, do you know any fun attractions? Maybe one could play with some more golds around here.
Just like I said, we were looking to spend a little money.
What kind of money you all got?
Money to make money.
Enough money to buy a handful of chips.
Give me a persuasion check with a +5 modifier.
Can I-
Me or
before-
Melvin
wait,
or both.
Before before they roll, could I? God damn you! Could
I mean-
we bond, and can I give whoever's going to do the persuasion roll guidance?
I'll allow guidance.
Do I even need to roll after that?
No. Well, there is the casino. I haven't gotten entrance into it yet, though.
Even you haven't, with all these wares and all this money?
I know some people I had to get in to get to the shop. These kind of people, they know those sorts of things. I'm almost done paying it off, and then I'll probably be able to let in. But they don't want anybody that owes debt.
Ah, I see. They're running a smart operation. Do you know anybody we might contact to be able to get in? I'm sure they want money. I've got money to spend.
I don't know. I know it's downtown somewhere, and you need a password to get in. It's run by the Hofting group, mob. I don't know what they call themselves. Magnus Hofting runs it. I don't know who he is. Some mysterious figure.
Well, it's a place to start. Appreciate the business, good bud.
Good luck. Look for anybody who's got good money. Even those who look clean often pass through there. It's not just gambling they have a small arena for fighting too. Maybe you could get in that way. You guys look hardy.
We do know how to take a few knocks. And
Appreciate
put on our
it.
dough doing it.
Appreciate the tip. Theo's gonna walk out. Wait outside for the group to catch up.
Yeah, Jeff will tip his hat, and walk out, basically, and say like, "Thank you for the information."
No problem. Good luck. Let me know what it's like when you guys get back.
I'll say good luck to you too, sir. Hope that is settled soon.
I appreciate it. All right. So, what else do you guys wish to do?
So Theo's gonna turn towards the group. If we have a target to investigate, it becomes a lot easier. If we can find out one of this hostings group's buildings on downtown area today, tomorrow I can use my cloak to scout out the place and see what's going on.
Would we be able to scry this guy now that we know his name? Use that to try to narrow down where we search?
I'm gonna use my
That would be
mind
very
link,
difficult.
and I
Maybe
would
you have to
say
know
I
who-
thought now that we have a name, why don't we use some of our contacts, like whoever that stupid guy is that's the advisor to the king leader guy. Maybe we use that contact to see what they know about the name.
Very good point.
That is a good point, and I do need a day before I can use my cloak again.
And Jeff and Melvin should have some rapport with that guy.
Correct.
So we go to the castle.
Time to go to the castle. Step in and say hi to my boy, King Craig.
Just FYI,
Or, the
guys.
poor combat and tracker. Or,
15-minute, 20-minute warning for me.
oh no, where did everybody go? There's so many people in the combat tracker.
You did this to yourself.
Who am I missing?
Me.
Got it. Okay. Alrighty, guys. So you arrive at the King's Court. You see that King Craig is talking to a female noble, and Adam is talking to another noble more seriously in the corner.
I want to stand in Adam's line of sight. Just let him notice me, and then he'll approach after that, I'm guessing.
Jeff's
Okay.
gonna stay with Melvin.
I'm just gonna stand off to the side. This isn't really my forte.
So you're standing off waiting for Adam to notice you?
Yeah.
As you walk in, he notices you guys almost immediately, and you see him kind of talking very quickly with the person in front of him, and then stepping away to approach you guys near the beginning of the hall.
Adam, do you have somewhere we can speak a little more privately?
Yes, come to my office. And he leads you off to the office you've been to before, a familiar place. It's good to see you, Melvin. Jeff? I heard there was a new party. This is the first time I'm seeing everyone. My name is
Yeah.
Adam.
I'm just gonna be like, yeah, things went south. That's partly why we're back here.
Holman's gonna curtsy.
Yes.
It's a pleasure.
We've actually made some successes against the cult, I believe.
Good to hear.
Yes,
Melvin?
it came at great cost.
Melvin,
Jeff wants to ask what?
Well, remember we believed there was somebody who was inside of our party?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we were correct.
Oh, well, that's a damn shame. But I see you and Craig are
Oh, no,
fine.
but-
So
Sorry.
no, that was the end of it. It's just, I see you and Craig are fine. So
Yes, but Rick was a very long time friend of mine, and it was painful for his betrayal.
it was Rick.
Yes.
That bastard.
His wife and his two kids were both brainwashed as well.
Not the children.
Yes, even the children.
I'm gonna ask him if he's heard anything or if Craig has heard anything from Urza.
No, Urza doesn't like King Craig, so our communications are sparse.
That is fair. I know they don't have the best relationship, but had to ask.
Yes, we heard and reached out to him. That's when we sent Melvin. He was kind enough to include us in his messages then, and we responded. I hope for more connection in the future, though. I know things are grim for everyone, according to King Craig. Even I wasn't directly privy to the messages. They went all directly to the gods.
I got more I could go on here, but Melvin, you want to chime in at all?
No. Melvin would basically fill in Adam more or less on the events and the immediate goal of locating Magnus Hofting.
Ah, Hofting, you say?
Yes.
Yeah. Magnus Hofting. He's leader of his own little mob. his closest confidants all actually name themselves Hoftings as well. They start various black market businesses. I don't think Magnus Hofting is human, but I have no proof yet. Every time we crush one of his businesses, they disappear, they're never there, and we have to find them all over again as another business appears slowly.
You say not human. Like what do you think he might be?
I don't know. Something powerful, I suspect.
Like a
He's not
changeling?
related to this cult, though. Why are you guys interested in him?
He has an artifact that we need.
What's this artifact?
My mind is blanking at the moment on the exact nature of the artifact. If one of my colleagues remembers. I guess they don't.
Should be a robe, isn't it?
A robe.
Or no, a staff. Staff. Something of magical nature.
The robe of the Archmagi.
Okay. Because I couldn't remember if there were two robes or one robe. Because I know we got one. Well, one was a cloak, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Shut up. Don't point out the similarities in the items. Just continue. Jeez. Should have made every one of them a cloak.
You all get bracelets.
Yes. No, you all get
Matching bracelets.
pinky rings.
Matching pinky rings. Pinky toe rings.
Yes, pinky toe ring.
Not the Power Rangers, but the Power Fantasy Warriors.
We take off our shoes and touch our pinky rings together for a power up.
Fire, water, air, and heart.
With these powers combined,
Alright, so, what did you need to know about Matt?
I'm scared about
Oh.
the roll in the background that happened while we were saying that.
Excuse me, of Hofting.
We'd like to speak to them so that we can barter for the robe of the Archmagi.
Should you just say bad guy? Bad guy.
Maggie.
Okay.
Bad guy.
Maggie.
I'm afraid I don't
hate
I
you
don't
so
know
much
the
right now,
password.
Melvin.
we know he's running some sort of casino in the downtown districts, but other than that, I don't have any information.
Are there any nobles?
Quite
you
successful,
think
I
are-
hear he's running a fighting ring down there too.
Do you know of any nobles who are a little into the shadier things that the city has to offer?
Give me an insight check.
Jeff, at the same point, wants to ask if he knows the fighting rings that they pull from.
Coleman wants to have given him that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Give me a guidance check, and Jeff, go ahead and give me an insight check too.
Okay.
The rest of the party, you guys are present. Okay. Jeff, you can see that Adam isn't the sort of guy that people are gonna invite to cool parties and illegal casino nights, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's
He's not the
good
coworker
guy.
they're gonna talk about these kinds of things around, right?
Yeah, cool.
So anyway,
I honestly,
Melvin,
I gotta make.
Do
Adam
you
kind of
think-
looks at you nonplussedly, and looks at Jeff, and Jeff taps or kind of looks at you, gives you a face of like kind of that he looking at Adam and back and forth. Or I guess unless you want to play it off differently, Jeff.
No, this is cool. I wanted to make a point that I actually really liked the way you did that, because I've been seeing a lot of things where it's like a high roll doesn't necessarily mean you actually get what you want. Like, it fits the story.
Oh yeah. The insight
Do
check
you
was not to like get more information; it was to understand more clearly.
Do you think possibly King Craig might be the sort of person, is it King Craig, that knows more about this sort of underground partying committee type thing?
Well, the only reason the casino's underground is King Craig passed a law not allowing any open gambling. Even though he likes to gamble himself, it's too hard to tax being an all-cash business, and we were losing too much money in the economy.
Well, the man did say open gambling.
Yes, he still gambles in his closed court, as he says. And therefore he does turn a cheek to other people's gambling, though if he gets direct information of it, he will crush them.
Still, he likes to be the house.
Yes. King Craig may like to party, but he can be shrewd at times. He has been around a long
We need to
time.
make a royal flush.
What if we
Yes.
try? What if we try to lure out the attention of the people who like to hire the fighters by announcing that King Craig's personal champion is now on the free market?
What? We need a bare knuckle sort of fighter. Or close range.
I mean, I could fake that.
No, that's the whole reason Jeff asked. It's like Jeff's trying to get into the fighter ring. And I'm gonna look at Melvin and be like,
I just
come on, bro.
I punch you and then I hit you with the psychic blast and you die. It looks like I punched you to death.
That's
Kind of.
that is not how I mean, like, it would be extremely impressive maybe once, but nobody wants to watch a guy die in 1 second. Like, you win the record and it's really cool that time, and the second time you're just wasting your money because you didn't even get to finish your beer.
Are you not entertained?
That's like what
Yo,
you do on, like, the final
We feel like we got ripped off.
Right, like, you need to fight him for like at least 10 minutes and then knock him out.
You either do that once on your first fight or do that on like the champion fight or something.
So it's just me scrambling away desperately for as long as I can before I get tired of that, and then I just go up and pretend to punch him and he drops dead.
Yes.
Jeff is also a robot man who is built for fighting.
We can tag team in and out.
I am not sure where they recruit their fighters. I would imagine, I don't know, in some of the taverns or something. Bigger fighters are people who have a reputation. Maybe if you make it known, somebody will approach you.
Jeff's gonna be like, where are the brawlers at?
Maybe we need to stage a fight. Like one of you fighters, bring the other fighter, and thereby convincing them of your power. And it doesn't look like we're just hunting for someone. We just be like in a drunken brawl, like, "What did you say to me?" or whatever.
That's
And
why I'm
then
asking where the brawler's at.
Dragon's Den gets rowdy on weekend nights. And you get some shady characters there, or maybe at that tavern I know you guys have been frequenting. Down at the docks. Perhaps they prefer their fighters be of a seedier clientele.
we need to do more research in the towns. In the
Jeff's
taverns.
gonna pull Melvin and Holman aside and be like, all right, so if we can make a good show of things, we might be able to get in. We can whack each other, and you can help us get better so we can keep going and put on a good show.
Okay.
Any response to that?
I mean, I'm okay with the plan. It doesn't really involve me.
That's what I say. Like, any response? I'm not getting a
I
response.
mean, you
from
guys
the
can
people.
throw out your own ideas too. You can make plans that involve everyone however you want to do it.
I think Jeff's plan will probably bear more fruit than my plan.
You know, any plan that doesn't involve us panically fleeing a city, it's gonna be a win.
So where are you gonna start this mock fight?
Do we want to go to the Seedy Tavern or do we want to go to the Dragon's whatever?
They said they're kind of interested in money, though, so maybe outside the other tavern where a lot of traffic and money would come through, right?
I think the seedier tavern for people who are willing to get into a brawl. Plus, we were already at the Golden Dragon. I don't want to mess that up. Or the Dragon Inn. I don't want to mess that up.
No problem.
Okay, so we go to the Seedy Tavern, and I gotta say this is gonna be my endpoint. So I don't know if you guys want to keep going, but
I think that's a
Alright.
good spot. If everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got a solid direction to go in next.
All right. Yeah, we are getting closer to finding a way into this mysterious casino. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And you finally made it to Big Nielsen at least.
I was gonna say it took us 3 sessions to make it to the city.
We had fun along the way.
Actually, make that more
Right.
like 4.
I just want to say, I think to end the session and to start next session, we kind of stumble in, acting drunk, and like fake fighting, and just not like fighting, but like, oh fuck you, you fucking dick, like that kind of thing.
That would be really funny.
think some blood must be drawn though. Like I think you guys have to be convincing in order
Oh,
to
we
be convinced. Yeah.
we're definitely gonna fight, but we're making a show of it. That's
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought before too. So
Alright, I'll go ahead and end the stream here, guys. This was a real fun session.